going on, guys? It's been a crazy week. It has, and I am excited to announce that one of my predictions is right. You guys thought I was gonna say something crazy. Yeah, I did say that since I started this channel, I've been making some wild predictions, and every single one of them has passed. And today has made the Monero prediction complete. I did say Monero will be at $50 before the end of this year, and it has passed. This was back when Monero was at $10 and it dropped down to $4. And even people that I knew personally thought I was crazy, thought I was on drugs to even try to predict something like that when the value is dropping like crazy. And I still stuck to my guns. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, yes, you can pull out the charts and graphs and all that good stuff, but it's just gut feeling. Everyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's just what you feel. It's just something that if you know in your heart that, and like sometimes I know a lot of traders could understand what I'm talking about. When you feel in your heart that a coin might go up in price, but you don't make a move, and you wake up in the morning and it did exactly what you thought it was gonna do, but you missed that opportunity. Well, it's kind of the same thing. I feel in my heart that same feeling that a lot of these coins, what the price might be. So I'm gonna make a wild. This one's not gonna be a prediction. It's just something I actually kind of feel that might happen. Just from everything that's playing out, how many countries are now really on board with Bitcoin? I'm gonna say, not a prediction, but I'm gonna say Bitcoin by the end of this year will be at $3,000. I know that's wild, and I know that's a wild statement again. But let's have fun with this. Let's just have fun. Don't look at this as investment advice and then start pouring all your retirement fund into it. This is just have fun, just to see if it will happen. So far everything has happened. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if anyone else has noticed in the market cap for all the cryptocurrencies. It's getting up there. It's definitely getting up there. A lot of us didn't think it was ever going to be that high for cryptocurrencies. Like, wow, okay. It's growing, and people are realizing what's going on. And that's the thing. I feel that now people are understanding what Bitcoin is, and it's going to increase in value dramatically. And you can only imagine when Segwit comes. Oh man, dude. Oh man. Yeah, we would definitely fly into that one pretty quick. But onto some articles. Okay, this one's interesting. India government asks citizens what to do with Bitcoin. Whether they should ban it, regulate it, or observe it. Now, from my understanding, the Indian government wasn't the best regulating their own money. So to do anything with Bitcoin, I think the best bet is just to stay out of it. From my understanding, they had to get rid of a certain bill because the highest bill that they had to just get rid of it. Would cause a huge uproar over there. So I think just staying out of it would be the best bet right now. Just let it do its thing, and people there seem to like it. Obviously, you can see the prices increase dramatically, and you gotta think about how many countries. You gotta think about it this way. The way that people, I see a lot of new people not really getting the whole concept of how far Bitcoin can really go in value. There's only a handful of countries really involved in cryptocurrencies, and then majority of the population in those countries don't even know about it. So I feel once it starts to really grow and most of the world understands what it is and caught on to it, the prices will increase. So this is very early on. This is not an expensive price at all. I feel this is going to be cheap. Within the next 10 years, you're going to look back and think, wow, only if I wish I could have. I'm going to say all those words, but it'd be too late. So I do suggest to hold a little. You don't pour everything you own in there. I don't really suggest doing that, but at least own a little for safekeeping. Yeah, and I actually had a buddy, before we get into the article, I gotta kind of say this one. I actually had a buddy who was really interested in real estate and stuff. And I'm trying to tell him, man, he was telling me that the houses in the area that he was looking at went up 3% or something like that, 3%, I believe. And I'm thinking in my head, 3% is nothing in the crypto space. Man, coins could go up 3,000% within a year's time. So it's like, and I told him, I'm like, man, you're in the wrong area. People are just realizing that real estate isn't the thing. I feel like a lot of homes are inflated in price. You know, you see homes that are ridiculously expensive, but very tiny. But that's on a whole nother story. But yeah, I definitely feel that the Indian government should definitely stay out of it. That's just my opinion. But the way they're going to vote is from an app, from a phone, I believe, and they could cast their vote from their phone, which is convenient. Unlike the states where you actually have to get up and go to a booth and go through all these little hoops and hurdles just to vote. I don't understand why. I don't understand why we can't just vote from our phones or from a computer. Why do we actually have to get up and go to this poll? And it just makes no sense. I feel that's why a lot of people aren't even voting, because it's just, number one, you're voting for two people who aren't the best top pick of the litter, and then it's just no real incentive to get up and vote. I feel like people just rather have it more comfortable. I don't know. We're in the tech age, the tech industry time and era. So I feel that it is time for us to move from that archaic way of voting at a booth and stuff like that. It's just old fashioned. But that's old. That's not the point. But Bitcoin leads cryptocurrencies all-time highs across the board. Scaling remains an issue. You know, the thing is, the scaling is, I'm not going to say it is an issue, because it's not really an issue. It honestly isn't an issue. I feel like a lot of people are overly excited about the price being to the moon and not just taking a step back and just being grateful where the price is now. A lot of us never expected the price to even be here. So to even see a $2,300 Bitcoin when it wasn't even that, not that long ago, you know, just be grateful for that. Yes, we know once Segwit hits Bitcoin, the price will fly. We know that. But my thing is, I have a lot of skin in this game when it comes to Bitcoin. And last thing I want is just Segwit just thrown on Bitcoin and it fails, or it's a huge bug or something bad happens. And it will kind of screw over a lot of people in the crypto space. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the crypto space has Bitcoin. You know, even if you hold some Dash and Monero or Ethereum, you have Bitcoin. I'm 90% sure you have some Bitcoin. So yeah, I think the best advice is for us to take our time, not just throw anything on. The process is in motion. You know, we talked about it. Now we said we're gonna try it on Litecoin. It's now on Litecoin, and we're gonna test it out on Litecoin for a little bit, and then we're gonna put it on Bitcoin. It's pretty much very simple. So just calm down. See what happens sooner or later. I do understand the transaction fees are I guess you want to say expensive. You see, the thing is, I don't buy anything with my Bitcoins. I rarely ever use them. You classify me as a hoarder. I'm not trying to sell my Bitcoins. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to flip it. I'm not trying to use any Genesis mining. I'm not trying to do anything that might risk my Bitcoins. I'm not doing that. It's just something I'm not really into. I would do it the old-fashioned way, just buy it and hold it. I'm not gonna sit there and do any crazy stuff. It's too much to risk. You know, I can't just throw money around like that. So yeah, as far as this whole scaling thing, I definitely think it will pass. And everyone just kind of hold your horses and just relax. It will come to light soon. But yeah, kind of let's get off that area, that topic. Yeah, the thing is, there is going to be, and I almost feel, because I'm reading over this little thing right here, I almost feel like, you know, I'm not the biggest channel in the world. And as far as the crypto space, I don't think really any of us, compared to all the rest of YouTube, we are very tiny. The whole crypto, if you pile us all together, all our subscribers and views, we pale in comparison to half these other people on YouTube. So, but the funny thing is, it's almost like every time I make a video about a certain issue that I see that's done to hinder cryptocurrency, it's almost addressed very shortly. I said something about the smart wallet and having a way to buy your cryptocurrency, Bitcoin especially, without a third-party exchange, without having to use Coinbase, without having to use Gemini. And I was reading over something. I was on Facebook, and they're actually creating something where it's pretty much like a smart wallet, what I was talking about before, where you can actually buy cryptocurrency from your wallet. I'm not sure the details how it's going to go, so I'm not going to get into too deep with that. But if I find out more, I'm definitely going to make a video about that, because I'm very excited about that. I've been hoping that somebody would do this for the longest time, and now there's actually talk about a a group trying to do that. But yeah, guys, like I said, hold on to your coins. Don't try to flip it. Don't do anything crazy. I mean, this is not investment advice. I'm just saying, for someone who's been here for a while, yeah, I've seen a lot of people lose their money. A lot of people I know personally lost their money trying to flip it and put it in this program and all this crazy stuff, and end up really taking losses doing all this stuff. And if they would just held on to it, they would have been fine. It's a slow and steady race. You know, it's not going to be rich overnight. So just relax. But all right, guys, I know I'm rambling on. Trust me, I know. I'm going to stop. All right, I'm going to relax. No more talking. I'm going to catch you later. See ya.